Hello, Philly547 back for week 13. Doing it real quick this week. Took a nap all day, so didn't get a chance to get Kyle over here though. But getting right to business. Thursday we have the Jets of the Bills in Canada at the Rogers Center. I got the Jets in this one. I think the Jets defense holds up well enough to stop that Buffalo offense, which really exploded on Miami last week. But I see the Jets pulling the upset on the road. Sunday we got St. Louis at Chicago. I got Chicago in this one. St. Louis is not really a good team, and hopefully Chicago can finally get something going on the field. But we'll see about that. Then we got a big matchup, really going to probably determine who can win the AFC East here. We got New England at Miami. I have the Patriots in this one. Hopefully they can get it done for me this week. But we'll see how that goes. Next we have Philadelphia at Atlanta. I'm taking Philly on the road here because Matt Ryan's not playing, and because the Philly offense did pretty good last week. The defense could use a little more work. The offense is always up for improvements, but I see Philly winning on the road. New Orleans at Washington. I'm taking, obviously, New Orleans because Washington, they've played some pretty tough games in the past couple weeks. I give them that credit, but with the defense that they have, I think this New Orleans team is just going to explode on them all day. Tennessee at Indiana from Lucas Oil Stadium. This is going to be I think this is a close matchup. I think the Colts pull out near the end, though. Closing it out here, taking the win. But yeah, I see the Colts going 12 and starting the season. And then we have Oakland at Pittsburgh. I got Pittsburgh in this one. I think Pittsburgh this week, they finally bounced back after a couple of straight amount of losses. I think Oakland can challenge them, though. I think Oakland's going to be a challenge for them. They haven't really played great football in the last week, especially if Roethlisberger's not playing. I mean, Dennis Dixon, he's a young kid. He was put in a tough spot last week, but I give the kid credit. But I see Pittsburgh winning this one. We got Denver at Kansas City. I got Denver on the road. They played good football last week against the Giants. Really kind of surprised me because they haven't been playing good football before. But I see them coming out in this one and kind of getting the business done here quick and early, and kind of putting some separation for themselves in the wild card. I think if they get this win, they see a couple more of the 6 and 5 teams lose. They're in some good position right now. Then we got Tampa Bay at Carolina from Bank of America Stadium. I got Carolina at home here. This is really a matchup of two teams that haven't had good seasons, but I think Carolina gets the win over Bucks team that's really weak this year. And then this matchup, this is going to be a very important matchup right here because we have 5 and 6 Houston and 6 and 5 Jacksonville. Now, if Jacksonville doesn't lose last week, if Jacksonville won last week, they're 7 and 4, good, comfortable position right now for the playoffs. And Houston is now 5 and 6 after dropping 2 straight games. So I think that really winner of this matchup has their best shot at the playoffs, and I think it's Jacksonville just because they're at home, and the fact that Houston, when they lead, they really can't close out close games, and that's been their problem. So I think Jacksonville takes this one at home. Then we have Detroit at Cincinnati. I think Cincinnati gets this one at home, pretty easy win. Detroit just not playing good football right now, but they haven't played good football in a long time. And then we got San Diego at Cleveland. I got Chargers. They're hot right now. And I think it's a pretty easy win for them. Cleveland. No offense really for this team. None at all. This next matchup, pretty big matchup, I think. It's Dallas at New York in Giant Stadium, 4:15 game. Really, Giants right now, this is their pressure spot. Basically, if they lose this game, they're in a lot of trouble for the playoffs due to the fact that both the Packers and the Eagles are both 7 and 4, and both teams are favorable to win their matchups this week. Well, not necessarily. We haven't gotten to Green Bay yet, but we'll get there. But I think Dallas takes this one on the road. Giants have had no defense. Antonio Pierce is out for the rest of the year. Secondary's been weak, and I think these guys are really in trouble right now so far this season. But if they get a win, though, it kind of puts them back in a little bit of some more rhythm. Offense needs to get going for the Giants really well. I see Dallas taking on the road. San Francisco at Seattle at Qwest Field. I got San Francisco on the road here. Seattle, not the team I expected this year. San Francisco, pretty good and pretty impressive so far. But I think they take this one on the road, try to get back in the playoff hunt a little bit. And this is going to be a very interesting Sunday night matchup. We got Minnesota at Arizona. I'm taking Minnesota on the road here because, one, if Kurt Warner doesn't come back and play, big trouble for big trouble for Arizona because Matt Leinart not ready to be an NFL starter yet. And two, when it comes to comparing defenses, Minnesota's defense is a lot better than the Arizona defense. And with an explosive offense with that Brett Favre has and Adrian Peterson, the run-pass mix, it really puts Arizona in a bad spot. But I think if they play good D, they win the game. They can win the game, certainly. I mean, that offense is pretty explosive, and I think they're going to strike for a couple big plays against Minnesota, but I see Minnesota taking it. Monday night, we got a pretty interesting matchup. Baltimore at Green Bay. Both these teams right now fighting for a wild card spot. I think I got Green Bay at home. I think Green Bay has been a pretty impressive team so far this year. I think if they win this one, they put themselves in comfortable position too. But I think I see Green Bay win this because I think their defense is going to step up against this Baltimore offense that hasn't played at its best at times. And I think the offense has to kind of. I think if they get the passing game going, that puts Baltimore in a lot of trouble, though. I think this game's going to be a low-scoring game. Comes out to like 30 points between both teams. But that's it for Week 13. We're getting near the playoffs, though. So good luck to everyone.